Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play FTL Advanced Edition. Let's try that again, shall we? The last one did not work that well. I have since done a couple runs. I got partway through a third run, but I kind of just... I'm only in Sector 3, and I probably am not going to use the ship. So what I was doing was, I just tried unlocking a couple other ships, because I don't have Layout C of many of them. I got Layout C of the NG ship. So it's actually kind of an interesting ship to go with. Cloning bay instead of a med bay. I don't prefer cloning bays, but that said, they still are good. Oh my goodness, it has a defense scrambler. Okay, there's actually a decent chance we'll go with the Tetragron. In the runs I was not recording, I was attempting to figure out a way to destroy the Rebel flagship with different tactics. And we'll sort of reflect on what happened in the previous video, probably throughout this entire run. Dickmobile Mark III. It has a flat cannon Mark II, basically, as its artillery beam replacement. Boarding, lots of Mantis, and then some good crew apart from that. It runs... No, the entire ship layout could be locked down through a drone on the artillery beam, and that would separate... That would separate the front from the back, which I don't like. Even though it has a not bad layout. I don't like it, or I don't mind it for the rest of its properties. Other candidates, Zoltan ship, always tempting. The layout B, although being terribly vulnerable to being boarded. Aside from that, it's pretty good. Combination of ions. You know what, let's take the NG ship though. Let's see what happens, shall we? So the important thing about the defense scrambler is it circumvents defense drones. So we could shoot a missile at it and we wouldn't have to worry about it getting shot down. We could also shoot a hacking module at anybody and it wouldn't get shot down. So yeah, in my other two runs I basically experimented with ways of destroying the Rebel flagship without weapons, or being able to get to a point where they can't hurt me. Now I was playing on easy just to get to the flagship fight faster, so I was trying to not use the same stagnant strategy I'd been employing every other fight, where you board it and pick off its weapons one by one, and yeah, I wanted to come up with something that would work against the hard version. So I think I've got at least two approaches that should work, including one really interesting one, I think, that involves hacking their oxygen. We'll see what we end up with, though. We'll see if we even get there. Maybe we'll all die very quickly. This ship definitely, yeah, it'll have its challenges. Tell you what, let's play on hard like I meant to. Alright. Here we go. And it has 1 billion drones. And not an ounce of scrap. What's interesting is each one of these jumps contains within it a commitment to a certain path. I'm going to start with the bottom one and then we'll work our way up. That'll give us more sectors visited. Yeah, let's look. Ooh, a boarding drone, which we can actually use. I'm going to call that a good start. Attempt to follow them. Unfortunately, we don't have super good engines or sensors, so yeah, it got away. Looking for lost things in the nebula is very difficult. What's interesting is that we do have that defense scrambler, yet no missiles. Eerily quiet, that's alright. Okay, we might be able to help them out. Because we've got the NG. Good work, everybody. That's some good hacking. Steven? I'm going to credit Steven with this. Alright, so we can hack. Fun fact, you do need the clone bay active if you are going to be cloning people. So if we get shot with a damaged cloning bay, or a unpowered cloning bay, and somebody dies, they're dead, unless you have the backup DNA bank, which is a ship augment. But we'll get the HP regardless, like the recovery HP with every jump, we'll get that regardless of whether or not it's powered. So, in terms of energy distribution, it works a lot like the med bay. This will be interesting. Alright. I think this is a case to hack. Because their drone is going to ravage me as soon as our shields go down. Missed it, but that's okay. And it's shooting time. I don't see their drone anymore, so I think I'm going to go after their weapons instead. There we go. So the hack is generally inconveniencing them. Good. And you can see them shooting to try getting into the room now, but the hack has locked the doors. Ooh, 3 fuel. And 7 missiles. Okay, that's actually a really sweet deal. These ion pulses are new to the Advanced Edition. Still kind of dangerous. Oh, that explosion was on their ship. Okay, we're good, we're good. Let's see if we can jump before getting ion pulsed. I wonder if it can still hit you. I'm gonna go here because it gives us more options. And we can find ways to dawdle. Fine prey, okay. Alright, it's a Mantis ship, but it's not trying to board me. That is unexpected and welcome. Guaranteed to take damage from the missile. I think I'm gonna go after them the indirect way, though. Hack the missiles right now. Or, pardon me, their shields right now. Well. Okay, he has to take kind of a funny path. I don't like that, but that's what we've got. We've also locked down the majority of their ship layout. Yes, everybody gather in that room. It'll be safe there. They've got the missile unpowered, so I'm not going to worry quite yet. Now we've got the opportunity to kill the NG, though. That's a real treat. The NGO. So hopefully we can get the hack off before they torpedo me. Probably, yeah. Curse you for taking so long, Prompt. I got the fire kill, but I couldn't jump away in time. We desperately need more crew, especially given a couple awkward parts of the layout. Make it a little difficult for us to get around and a little difficult for us to vent air. I'll just say from convenient places. Suppose I could have used a second beam, oh well. Alright, I think I've got my path planned, and we're going to try taking as much time to get to that store as possible. All that work and I still only have 57 scrap. Claiming to have equipment available for sale. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. They're hacking my hacking module. I guess that's pretty meta. And I'm gonna hopefully time this so that the beam will get its shot off. Alright, good enough. Seven scrap. 7 measly scrap. I'm gonna take it because we've got resources and it's Sector 1 on hard. We probably won't do much better. I regret taking such a terrible offer, but I mean... we got one lucky drop earlier with a decent payout of scrap. That's probably all we're gonna get. Refugee ship drifting in space. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. They turned into reavers. We do not have the means to fight them off. Lock the door! Vent the air! So because we've manned the door, that's holding them in there. Let's deoxygenate, shall we? Alright, make your mad dash. Alright. Let's ensure there's not going to be any air waiting for them. Alright, you guys are going to have to make a run for the cockpit. Conveniently, since we had somebody who didn't need oxygen minding the door, we're all good now. Whoops. I often mistake those two buttons. I'll just give a minute for the air to cycle through the ship again. This is hopefully enough. So we can't recover hit points on these people now. Because of our lack of a cloning bay. Or pardon me, our lack of a med bay. They will get 8 hit points when we jump, though. So it's something. And tempting to just wait a minute or two so we can re-oxygenate the ship. Because it would really be terrible to lose the vessel because someone hit my O2 room. Alright, that should do. And then we can jump here, here. Yeah, we've got options. You can see everybody gained 8 hit points. That's the slow way to get your life back. There's an upgrade so you can get all of your life back every time you transport, and that is the perfect complement to a cloning bay. Alright, let's attack this thing. Try the hacking system on the weapons. Oh, dang it. This is the thing I was worried about. I often choose to sick it on the cockpit so that it guarantees hits. Alright, no cloning bay. Good. Oh, dang it. Well, we reduced their evade, probably. And now we have no weapons. That's fine, we're safe. Still safe. It's when they fire together. I think they look to have very similar periods. Bodes well. Well, the hack contributed very little to this battle. There we go. And there was nothing inside. This FTL moment was brought to you by FTL. We could have used the beam drone to speed things up. And truthfully, maybe using it in conjunction with hacking their shields would have given us a better result, but I don't want to deal in hypotheticals. The last chance to jump to the store, I choose to take it. Alright, one of the things that helps the strategy I was devising is a bomb. Chris Phillips, a defenseman for the Ottawa Senators. Switching over to the med bay would be kind of nice, but not that nice, especially with how little we're relying on boarding. For 3 power, I don't want this weapon. Alright, we'll go small bomb. At least buy a little fuel. Hold on to that for now because it's not like its volume or its value will go down, and we'll probably be upgrading our drone capacity at some point. 100%. one can hope. Oh, come on. Alright, change of plans. We're selling it now. Hope I don't end up wanting to board somebody. And yes, we could keep firing those over and over to board enemy ships and possibly get more scrap, although this early on the scrap benefit is pretty negligible. Alright. Disproportionate. Oh, it's a weak system, that's why. Well, what matters is we can power both of our weapons, and we have really good ammunition considering we started with 0 missiles. Let's do it. What could go wrong exploring an asteroid field? Wow! I was completely unprepared for that. I thought for sure we were going to hear the hull damage warning. Improve our reactor in return for resources. I accept. It's only worth 1 or 20, but it didn't cost us scrap, and that was actually the limited resource at that time. I will use that right away. If I can get one more jump, I would go here, but it looks like it's going to be awfully close. No, this time I will not take the risk. So I'm not sure if I recorded this one, but in one of them I gave them 15 missiles and then they gave me a free augment, and I did not have any room for the augment, so I immediately had to discard it. It was quite disappointing. Sure, take my bloody explosives. Alright. I feel not great about that trade, but whatever. And it appears we made the correct decision in playing it safe. Abandoned sector, aka dealing with the hell that is the Lanius. I don't think my ship is set up well to handle Lanius. If they board you, oh man, trouble. I talked about that tactic in the last run, and I attempted to implement it, but I pretty much botched the execution. But when Lanius board you and double up on your oxygen room, ugh, it can be trouble. Yep. We don't have a ton of fuel, so hopefully this doesn't end with the ship being marooned. Alright, I'm going to end this video here, and the next one we'll go into this nebula. I'm sure everything will be great.